In the heart of Japanese folklore, not all cats are what they seem. Some are far more than just house pets. They are creatures of mystery, power, and sometimes terror. Among them, none are more feared than the Nekomata. Unlike the lucky Maneki Neko or the mischievous Bakaneko, the Nekomata is a creature of dark legend. Its forked tail, glowing eyes, and eerie powers have haunted Japan's imagination for centuries. But where did this sinister cat spirit come from? And why do old Japanese tales warn people to be wary of cats that live too long? Let's unravel the mystery of the Nekomata, the fearsome feline yokai that blurs the line between pet and predator. The Nekomata's legend dates back to Japan's Kamakura period, 1185–1333, and has been whispered through generations ever since. Unlike ordinary cats, these creatures are born when a domesticated cat lives for an unusually long time, usually over 10 or 13 years. As it grows older, it undergoes a terrifying transformation, its tail splitting into two and its body absorbing supernatural powers. In some versions of the legend, Nekomata do not begin as house cats at all. Instead, they are massive, wild cats lurking deep within Japan's remote mountains, growing to monstrous sizes and preying on unsuspecting travelers. These mountain Nekomata, Yama Nekomata, are said to be even more dangerous than their domestic counterparts. But whether they start as house pets or wild beasts, one thing remains constant: their hunger for vengeance and their ability to wield dark magic. The powers of the Nekomata. A shadowy cat sits before a flickering lantern, its eyes glowing as ghostly figures rise from the ground. The Nekomata is no ordinary yokai. It is feared because of its ability to control the dead. According to legend, these creatures can reanimate corpses like puppets, forcing them to do their bidding. In Edo period ghost stories, Nekomata were said to bring back deceased family members, not out of love but to torment the living. Some tales describe them possessing their owners, twisting their minds with hallucinations and nightmares. And then, there's fire. Some ancient texts claim that Nekomata can summon flames with their tails, causing deadly house fires in revenge for mistreatment. This belief was so strong that, for centuries, people in Japan feared letting their cats grow too old. Superstitions led some to cut off their cats' tails to prevent them from ever turning into a Nekomata. The Nekomata appears frequently in Japanese literature and folklore, often as a terrifying force of retribution. The Servant's Revenge, Edo period, one of the most well-known Nekomata legends tells of a samurai lord who mistreated his servants. One of them, a young woman, was killed unjustly. However, after her death, her beloved cat vanished. Soon after, strange things began happening in the household. The lord saw visions of the dead servant, objects moved on their own, and his health rapidly declined. It was only later that the truth was revealed. His former pet had transformed into a Nekomata, using its powers to bring her spirit back for revenge. The hauntings did not stop until the Lord himself met a mysterious and gruesome end. The Nekomata of the Mountains. Another tale tells of hunters who entered the deep forests of Japan's mountains, only to never return. According to villagers, their fate was sealed the moment they crossed paths with a gigantic two-tailed cat. Some versions of the story say the beast could speak human language, luring travelers deeper into the woods before devouring them. To this day, remote mountain regions of Japan still have stories of giant, mysterious cats that lurk just out of sight. How to protect yourself from a Nekomata? Respect your cats. Many old superstitions warn against mistreating animals, as abuse could turn a cat into a vengeful spirit. Treat them well and they may protect you instead. Keep your house blessed. In some regions, Buddhist monks would purify homes with sacred sutras and protective charms, afuda, to keep Nekomata at bay. Avoid eye contact at night. Some believe that staring directly into the eyes of a cat at night can invite misfortune, as it may reveal its true form. Did you know? In some parts of Japan, bells are tied around a cat's neck to suppress its yokai powers and prevent it from transforming into a Nekomata. This tradition continues today, though mostly for practical reasons. Though the Nekomata's origins are ancient, their influence is still alive today. From anime to video games, these two-tailed feline spirits continue to appear in popular culture. Pokemon. The ghostly cat Pokemon Meowstic and Espeon share traits with Nekomata. Nio. This action RPG features a Nekomata spirit guardian that aids the player in battle. Gege no Kitaro. This famous yokai anime includes Nekomata among its many supernatural creatures. Even Japan's urban legends continue to reference them. Some claim to have seen mysterious, large cats in rural areas, with glowing eyes and tails that seem to move independently from their bodies. Could the Nekomata still be lurking in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves? The legend of the Nekomata serves as a warning and a mystery, a tale of respect, power, and vengeance. Whether seen as a supernatural threat or a misunderstood guardian, one thing is certain: cats in Japan are far more than just pets. So the next time you hear a cat's eerie yowl in the dead of night, take a closer look. If its tail begins to split, you may have a Nekomata watching you. Like, share, and subscribe for more legends of Japanese folklore. And remember, be kind to your cat.